PF, and specifically for the Member of Parliament, as well as the Deputy Minister of Higher and Tertiary Education, Simelisizwe Sibanda. If you remember, he was fired by Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa for demanding that an ECD teacher should not actually teach children in Matabeleland if that teacher does not understand or cannot communicate effectively in local language. Mnangagwa backtracked after Simelisizwe Sibanda issued a long apology, apologizing to Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, and he came through obviously propaganda machinery, that is ZFM, saying that Mnangagwa is president. Is that the truth, taking into consideration that now he has actually been prohibited from entering the ZANU PF offices, according to a letter that has been issued by his province, that is Matabeleland North Province, ZANU PF. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. So let me read the letter that actually prohibited the minister. He hasn't been fired yet by Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, and afterwards I will give my input on what exactly is going on here. Remember, a minister is a DCC member. There is something about DCCs. Mnangagwa is busy restructuring, and maybe before I speculate, let me read it. It is written, ZANU PF. It's a ZANU PF letter, you see. Let me show you, you see. It is actually a ZANU PF letter. I'm sure you can see ZANU PF. Let me just read it. It's written, prohibition order to Comrade Simelisizwe Sibanda, Member of National Assembly for Bubi constituency, in terms of ZANU PF Party Constitution, Article 36, Sections 528. I hope they will quote them. Prohibition order dated 25 August 2025 at Lupane. Following alleged acts of misconduct leveled against you as contained in the accompanying notice of charges, the alleged acts of misconduct emanate from engaging in a conduct which distract from the interest, ethos, and integrity of the party, with the potential of bringing the name of the party into disrepute by refusing to cooperate with DCC and creating parallel structures. So there is factionalism in this. I thought before speculating, I knew there is factionalism between Chiwenga faction and Mnangagwa. Let's read going forward. And utterances which has consequences of bringing the name of the party and its leadership into disrepute by embarrassing the DCC leadership in public, especially asking and social media. I have to go and look for his account also on social media. In light of the above, the provincial disciplinary committee established the provincial executive council meeting held on 24 August 2025. After noting with concern the alleged acts of misconduct raised by the movie DCC against you, here with issues here with, I think it's wrong English, with issues you, I think we hereby, they were supposed to write something like that, issues you with this prohibition order, which takes effect as from 24 August 2025 until your case is fully determined by the relevant disciplinary committees. Now, this order prohibits you. So you see, this is nonsensical. already before you subject someone to disciplinary proceedings, you are acting. You see, this is how you see that. I mean, you cannot wonder, you cannot go further. Look at how they're actually acting. This person is a minister, he hasn't been fired yet. This person, he holds senior positions within ZANU PF. Now, they were right to actually subject him to disciplinary proceedings. But to do this, listen, to issue a prohibition order. Prohibition order simply means you are not supposed to enter within certain spheres. For example, they say this order prohibits you from exercising your duty as the DCC member. So which means he is suspended entering or accessing to ZANU, or accessing, it's poor English from ZANU PF, entering or, I mean, they're supposed to say entering or access to ZANU, but they're saying accessing. So it's not me who is actually, it's what is written here. So I've been struggling because sometimes it is poorly typed, this letter. Sometimes the T would be appearing alone and then the HE would be on the next on the next line. Anyway, this is a part that leads you writing such a very, very primitive letter. And it says, exercising your duty as the DCC member, entering or accessing ZANU PF offices, attending any ZANU PF meeting or gathering. You are informed of your rights in terms of section 533 bracket 5 and 536 bracket 3 of Article 36, as well as section 545 of Article 37 of the party constitution. As I promised, just hang on. It's very, very important for us to understand these issues at stake. Let me look for Simelisizwe Sibanda on X. I hope this internet won't disappoint me, because part of the allegations that he is accused of is what he is posting on his social media account, that is X, formerly Twitter. So I am there at the moment. I hope this network, because sometimes when I'm doing this job, I have to have, I think it is allowing me. Simelisizwe Sibanda, just hang in there. Yes, here he popped. Oh, he popped. What happened? Sibanda, yes, he's coming. I want to see what did the fellow do exactly. Maybe it will give us some clue, because I just got hold of the letter. But let me see. I want to see any post that he can actually. I look forward to participating. Anyway, other posts are not actually opening. I'm already in his page. So this is the page of the minister that is accused. I'm sure you can see. Let's hope it will open later on. But you can tell from the letter that I have actually read to you that these are acts of factionalism, because they say, firstly, they are accusing him of putting the party at disrepute on social media, and also they are saying he is creating parallel structures. This is what ZANU PF in fact have done in removing the supporters of retired General Chwenga in all provinces. Remember, I told you that Mnangagwa's son, Sean Mnangagwa, that one who is always displayed, especially on very, very ZANU PF imported, I don't want to say national, because they have never been national, on ZANU PF occasions. That son, it is said that he is running a parallel intelligence, listening to the phones of the ministers, listening, I mean, they are also checking on what they post on social media. If there is anything that suggests that they are part of the other faction, then they are actually dealt with. Let me just follow. The minister is a very, very, I mean, insignificant following. I don't know why they would say, I mean, I have more followers than him on actually X. it must be very, it appears it's very easy to, is one of those docile, maybe it's a network problem. I want to try and get to his account and see exactly what he did post that warranted his province. From my, and let me tell you, it's not his province that is actually doing this. It is coming straight from the bedroom of Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. They may have picked an intelligence that is part of the retired General Chiwenga faction, and that is the reason why they are actually acting in such a manner. It actually, let me just try to go back to him. Yeah, he's opening. Let's hope, I hope if it was the network, it would have. But this fellow just has one post. Come on, my word. This guy has one post, I think, on his social. He has about 64 followers, and he's following about 48 people. In his social media, he wrote, "I look forward to participating in the second Voice of the Global South Summit to be held virtually 17 November. I mean, this is a very, very old. Maybe he created a fake account. Nobody knows. But his account is just one post, which was last posted in 16 November. That is 2023. So it is irrelevant. Maybe he is running, he has a ghost account, just like many ministers in ZANU PF have actually ghost account in social media, so that they are not seen by the other faction. But to the other faction, that is of Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, the Sun is privy of the national gadgets to actually check who is exactly using a ghost account against the president. So these are the dramatic events that I have told you, that I have alluded to, that we are bound to witness more, especially leading to the ZANU PF conference. Remember, he stopped from attending DCC and any ZANU PF meetings, which means they might have picked an intelligence that the DCC that is actually led by him is of the retired General Chiwenga faction, and Mnangagwa is swiftly acting so that they get rid of maybe most probably he talked about issues of Gundawashe Takure, that is not yet a co-opted member of the Central Committee. Maybe it's just that innocent statement. They are not actually revealing exactly in the leaked letter or on what exactly is transpiring. But Minister or the Deputy Minister of Higher and Tertiary Education in Zimbabwe dealt a blow again for the second time for touching the faction of Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. Also take note, I will be putting a link on the description of this video. Kindly listen to my new album, promotion video of my new album, as well as the entire album. It is on this page. Listen to it and also make comments, share it with your loved ones, and enjoy. I will be posting the link now as soon as I drop off, and I will do so in today's Most of My Life broadcast. Make sure that you follow that link, share with the loved ones, make comments, and also impressions. Thank you very much for watching us once again. Oganzobe Umhlabane is signing off. Let me